afternoon.
Good afternoon, Hawaa.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I know I'm eating lunch hour, but start from the start. I just have a few words of wisdom to tell you and some few new concepts that I think and I believe this will happen. Now, you have been taught a lot about conditioning and stuff, but as a medical doctor, I'd just like to give you a few concepts about how your brain works. Do you know how your brain works?
No.
Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But one concept I would like you to learn today is something called neuroplasticity. Does anyone know what neuroplasticity is? You know the word neuro comes from? Neuron. And you know a neuron is a nerve, right? Yes. So neuroplasticity is the ability of your brain to change. The ability of your brain to change. That is, create, strengthen, weaken, or dismantle any connection between your neurons. So, it's just the ability, your brain is not stagnant. Your brain changes, okay? If you have a look at maybe a CT scan of your brain, how it is, you will notice that it's always firing because your brain is always working. Not unless you have a problem in your nervous system, then your brain will stop working. Or some of the nerves will not coordinate. But neuroplasticity is the ability that everyone has, that a brain is not constant. It is able to change. So it's able to create, it's able to strengthen, it's able to weaken, and it's able to dismantle any connection between your neurons. How many neurons does your brain have? Does anyone know? How many neurons they say? How many nerves does your brain have? Anyone? Guess. A lot. I need a specific number.
5 million.
5 million, billion, million. Actually, your brain has more than 85 billion neurons. That is more than the stars you normally see. If you have a gaze at night, one gaze, it doesn't even fit the number of neurons your brain has. It has more than 85 billion neurons. So how information reaches your brain is through your 5 senses. You have been told that right? Yes. That you have the eyes to see, the ears to hear, the nose to smell, the skin to feel, right?
Yeah.
But one thing you should know is that a neuron acts as a messenger. It sends information from your point of your sensory organ to your brain. For example, if you are writing, your eyes are seeing, your hand is writing, right? The neurons carry information to the brain. We have that substance, the neurotransmitter. It's a composite, right? Yeah, you'll come to learn later. There's a chemical neurotransmitter called acetylcholine. Acetylcholine normally is activated when you see, you hear, you smell any new thing. It's activated. So your body forms it, but it forms it only when your brain is working. And when your brain is working, that means you have seen something new, or you have anything intriguing to your eyes or to your special senses is being sent to your brain. Acetylcholine is being formed, and the impulses are being sent. So that is how you learn new things. So these electrical signals, they communicate from one neuron to the next, to the next, to the next. Now, if you grasp a new information, the teacher has said, you have stopped on page 365. If you open page 366 and just have a look at it, acetylcholine is being formed. The neurons are getting stronger. Now, the neuron that is connecting your eye maybe your eye to another neuron, because the one neuron on your brain can have several branches. It can have more than 10,000. One neuron, it can have more than 10,000 sub-branches, and it continues. It's like a web, a spider web, but now a very massive web. So if you grasp new information, you have opened page 366, you have seen what's in there. Your eyes pick that information, then the connection between your neurons grows stronger as acetylcholine is being released, and that information is being carried to your brain. That Elsie has seen the word chemical families in page 366. Now that you have only seen it. Now imagine taking a pen and writing that word chemical families down. Do you think it will be easier for you to even forget that thing? Will it? It will be so hard for you to forget it. So the more you learn new things, the more your connections between your neurons get stronger. It's like as if you are walking in a forest. If you walk in a forest that has no trails, will it be easier? You will have to push aside the branches, get through the bushes, create your own trail. That is exactly what we are doing. We are teaching you to create your own trail. Do not wait for the teacher to do what? To create that trail for you. Yes, whatever you're being taught by the teacher, it's not easy for you to forget it. That is if and only if you have understood the concept. Because if you have not understood the concept and it did nothing about it, that thing will evaporate as immediately as it can. But right now, we are teaching you to have self-dependence. Just be a self-dependent student, where you can be able, from your own integrity, sit down, you're going to be taught the personal study skills. Now from there, it's the ball on your court. It's you to sit down and exercise those skills, implement those skills. That will mean learn new things by yourself and make sure you understand them. Now each and every subject needs practice, but a subject like math needs more practice. And how your information stays. Now Mr. Hawaa taught you about the short-term and the long-term memory. Whatever information that you learn is usually stored in the short-term memory. For it to go to the long-term memory, you have to retrieve that information. You have to make sure that you exercise your brain to rethink about it. That is where now we come in the familiar questions. You have learned the topic, you have understood the topic, you have tackled the topical questions at the end of the topic. But now, are you able to, if a person from elsewhere tested you, the same topic with a different kind of concept, will you be able to answer the question? That is where the Kisosimi familiar comes in. Now, if you sit down and tackle one Kisosimi familiar question of a topic which you learned a few hours ago, it will be easier for you to tackle it, right? But try reading a topic today, then in the next 2 weeks forget about that topic and come and later on do the questions in the Kisosimi familiar. My friend, you're going to have a very, very hard time retrieving that information. Probably it will even have been lost. Because now for it to get stuck, it needs a lot of practice, it needs a lot of listening, rethinking, rehearing. If you listen to a music, maybe a certain lyric once, you will grasp maybe 2 words from that lyric. But then as you continue hearing the same lyric, you're going to grasp the whole of it. Is it true or not? Yes. So the concept we are giving you about neuroplasticity, it is very, very possible for you to learn new concepts by yourself and be able to understand and be able still to tackle any other question from the same. Now, we are saying that people who succeed normally have momentum. The more you succeed, the more you will want to succeed, and the more you're going to find ways to succeed. So, I remember when I was back in high school, the same skills were being given, I tried them. And once I solved a question from KPSC and familiar, which I had never did, na nikapata. Hey, you don't know that feeling that nilikuwa nayo. Yani, niliposolve tu kitu kuhusu, maybe, let's say GCD and LCM. Nikasoma, nikaelewa. Nikaenda kwa KPSC and familiar, nikafanya swali na nikapata. Hey, nilijiona kama genius. And I said, I'm going to continue with the same and the same. And trust me, you little by little, that is how I get to complete my syllabus. So you can do it. If anyone else can do it, then you can also do it. And you know, I normally feel very happy. I'm not a feminist, but I believe in girl power. And I believe in women winning. Do you believe in that?
Yes.
And I'm so proud of this because you are the leading one. Yeah, but you have to lead by yourself. Mama Ngina is a school, but where are you in that Mama Ngina? Ask yourself, where am I? Where do I stand out? So, yeah. So, if you try this, whatever you're going to be taught, if you try doing it, trust me, you have the urge to keep doing it. And that's when you're going to come up with new strategies of you excelling. And remember, nilipomaliza tu hiyo topic 1, yani the urge that I felt to continue doing the rest of the topics, I used even to sleep late hours. Nalala saa 6 nikiamka ni 3. Because then you are waking up with the belief that ile topic yenye imebakia ni ya mold, hiyo ni ndogo. Kama niweza kusolve chemical family zote mold. That feeling utaniambia. Then you have to have a plan. You have to have a direction. You have to have goals. Those challenging areas should be your goal. Your ultimate goal is obviously you succeeding in KPSC, getting that good grade, getting that A, right? But the way towards that getting good grade is what we are telling you right now, including you solving your challenging areas. So without a direction or a clear plan, it is hard to live a fulfilled life. And everything in life becomes easier once you find your purpose. So, it becomes easier once you find a purpose. But don't give up. Don't ever give up. Mr. Omar, I'll come and explain my story later on. Another day we're doing it. Mr. Omar told you that whatever you're telling me, guys, it's by word of mouth, it's very simple. Telling you to do it is very simple. But you doing it is another thing. You trying it out requires a lot of self-discipline. And you will come to telling me. So at some point, I did go astray. But it's okay, because that is when you realize you are losing so much. So if you can't, the quote by Martin Luther King says, if you can't run, then walk. So if you can't walk, then crawl. But just make sure, do whatever you do, don't stop, keep moving. Okay? Yes. Do not stop. At some point you will feel that maybe it's overwhelming, it's hard, but that's when now you should keep doing it, keep moving. There are some points that nilikuwa nasoma and you reach an instant. I just want to tell you that as being a student is overwhelming. The pressure from your parents, anakulikia fee, your teacher, English teacher yataka upate A, mathematics yataka upate B. Yani, it's overwhelming, see. At the same time, we are women. We have our own challenges, see. So, you're not, I want to tell you that you're not overwhelmed. That overwhelming you're calling it is not overwhelming at all. You're just disorganized. Then if you have a good plan of yourself, things will fall in track. And the good plan is what we're telling you. So, as time goes by, you'll be taught on how to come up with your own study timetable, how to follow it, and stuff like that. So, one thing, you have to have a plan, or personally, I do create my own to-do list. So, then you have to make sure you wake up earlier than the rest. Then you have to to set a deadline. Because ukiuliza pale msoma akikuuliza how many days can you cover the form mathematics syllabus, na akisema 10 days and you guys are like surprised. You have to set a deadline. Because without a deadline, you're going to spend the rest of your life tackling one issue. And we have a lot of issues. The challenging areas are so many. You can imagine a Form 1 is having a challenging areas until Form 4. Sasa wewe kati yako Form 1 na Form 4 nani anakona challenging areas mingi? Form who? Form 4, Form 1? I will say it's a Form 1. A Form 1 has a lot of challenging areas more than a Form 4. You can imagine a Form 4 has been taught those subjects, those topics. At least akona idea. Yule Form 1 hajui kanyaga Form 2. Hajui kanyaga Form 3 or Form 4. Does not even know what genetics is. But now, you know that you need to know that. Kamilisha ile portion yako ya Form 1. Have it in mind. Have it, understand it well. Grasp that concept. But don't be reluctant hapo. You have to go an extra mile. So, just want to finish with one quote. I know you're going for lunch. And I will tell you that strong women, we do not have attitudes. We have standards. So set your standard. Thank you.
So that was wonderful.